This
How you
is
doing?
JR and the Beat Guy. Tonight with the Halloween special, I got the Morales mask. I don't have the whole outfit, but, got the mask going on. So what's going on, Beat Guy?
What?
I said, what's going on?
Not much. Halloween was good today. Had a good week. I've been just doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm sharing the link around. You know how we usually do this in the beginning. I don't know. It was a good week. It was a good holiday. Today was nice. I ate some bats.
You ate some bats?
Yeah, they were stuffed with cheese. It was delicious.
Oh.
Check my
I was
Facebook
fighting.
app. Huh?
I see. I was fighting crime. I took care of octopus the other day.
You what?
Yeah.
Doc Ock?
Yeah, I call him
Ock?
Octopus. We're kind of cool like that. But Doc Ock, yeah.
All right. Why? Oh, because of Spider-Man. All right, I'm thinking.
Oh, wow. Pseudo's a little behind the beat today.
Fuck.
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah, it's okay. It happens,
Is it okay?
Yeah. Well, Spider-Man says it's okay. So.
Spider-Man doesn't say anything.
Well, actually, he does.
He says quite a lot, traditionally.
Yeah, he kind of talks too
in the
much.
wrong group chat.
Yeah, he's very vocal.
He is
Oh.
very vocal.
Well, thank you. From the voice back there.
What voice?
The voice behind the questions.
I don't
Yes.
hear this voice. I just hear the questions when they arrive.
It's from a mysterious entity that floats about the place.
No, I'm serious. She always tells me I don't hear her voice.
Really?
I mean, when it's important.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So, how was your week, the voice behind the curtain?
Oh, just saving lives.
Oh, okay, good.
You guys have very similar lives.
Yeah, we do.
Spider-Man.
But I do get my pizza at the end of the night once I'm done with my job. I like cheese pizza.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do actually.
Cheese pizza.
Sometimes pepperoni, but
What's your favorite pizza again? We answered
like
this
to
a couple
sling it
weeks
in.
ago.
My favorite pizza, I like pepperoni. No anchovies, please. Yeah.
No anchovies. All
Yeah.
right. Let's get into these questions.
Yes.
How about that
yes,
voice?
yes.
Are we ready with those questions?
What's in it for me?
Answers.
Yes. My spider senses tells me you got some awesome questions tonight.
Ooh, I do. But it's only because it's the best night of the year. It's my favorite day of the year, so I'll concede and give you questions.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you. Let me just silence my spider phone.
You can't silence the spider sense.
Well, Spider-Man has his own phone. It's
Okay.
when they call me.
Iced
Okay.
tea?
Iced tea, huh?
Everybody loves some iced tea.
I like Dr. Pepper.
Judgment.
Yeah, that silence is just pure judgment. Let's get this
Yeah,
going. Thou shalt judge JR whenever you can. No.
Who's JR? There's no JR.
I mean-
There's only
Oh yeah.
There's only Miles.
Yes.
Yeah, Morales over here. Okay.
All right.
Miles Morales never got the girl.
Yeah,
I mean,
know.
He always tried to get Gwen.
Well,
Better than Peter Parker did with Gwen, so.
that's true. Well, we won't talk about him tonight.
I mean, that was just a real dark part of the story.
Yeah, I mean.
Agreed. But
Anyway,
okay.
starting these questions then.
Yes.
I'm watching Mr. Miles over here get antsy. Let's hear them.
All right, question 1. Have you heard of a statue called the Resolute desk that was granted a permit to be displayed in D.C. starting last week?
That's a very good question. When I was swinging around, I don't think I've got any information about that one. I think I'll let the beat guy answer this one.
Repeat the question.
Have you heard of the statue that was put up last
the
week in
statue.
D.C. called the Resolute desk?
Okay, so someone put up a statue commemorating January 6th last year. Not last year, a few years ago.
Oh.
It's meant to be facetious, but pretty much it's a bronze art installation which shows essentially a pile of poop on top of former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's desk.
Yes, I saw that. Yes, I swung by that, the other day, and I couldn't believe they actually did that. Holy crap. Talk about a pile of shit.
Yeah, no, so they actually got a permit to put it up, and they put up another one as well.
Really?
But they just put it up last week. I mean, what are your thoughts? Something like this is kind of meant to be facetious against what happened. When the Capitol building was rushed on January 6th, but it's relatively close to the election.
Yes, it is. And it says a statement, a pile of shit. Because, I hate to say it, the government in this country is out of whack, out of sync. Yes, that's a perfect sound effect for that one. Yes. She got it.
That
wasn't me.
That was me.
Oh, that was you.
I'm letting the mustache grow so you can't even tell when I speak.
No, I can. That's pretty good. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, everybody's like, oh, look at this thing, and it's so facetious because people urinated and defecated in the building, and I'm kind of like, all right, you pretty much slapped the poop emoji on there. Okay.
Well, we do know how people feel about her.
That is true.
That desk.
That's true. I mean, there's freedom of speech, which obviously, that's always something that we're going to want to keep. But, it's just, it's interesting art installation, interesting timing, interesting placement.
Yes, and I think this country has gotten to a point where they have, I'm going to say it again, well, JR told me to say it, but, we've been lied to.
Don't listen to that guy.
Oh, well, he's okay. This country, the government has lied to the people for so long. I mean, from aliens to ghosts to Dogman, you name it. I mean, instead of telling the truth and saying mass hysteria, like they always predict, people want to know what's going on, especially a pile of shit that happened on the table. So, again, I'm not surprised. And I just hope we could come to a place where we somewhat could like the government again.
Yeah. We would like a resolution.
Yes. That's what my spider sensors are telling me, that there's going to come a resolution. But you got to get through the storm before you can get to sunshine.
Damn.
Yes.
JR, is your speakers on? There's like an echo whenever me and Caitlin talk.
I could shut it off if you like.
Yeah, just shut off the speaker. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
All right, that goes gone.
Okay. Well, you got me on that.
Well, that was question 1. I mean, obviously, if you haven't seen the statue, just meander online and take a look.
Oh, well, I don't know if you want to, we could put it up, but I think
I can put it up. You want to put up the statue?
You act like I would know how to do that.
No, I can do it myself. I got it.
I'm the voice in the corner. I'm the entity misting about the room. I don't have control over the electronic realm in that manner.
Voice of mystique. That's the superhero back there, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, I was Mystique for Halloween one year.
Oh, look at that. See? Spider senses.
Check
I
it
had a
out.
painter. That was hard.
It took a long time to wash the blue paint off.
Really?
Yeah.
How many hours?
I don't know. I tend to go in with my costumes. It was interesting, but it was more like old school Mystique, like back when she actually wore clothes. So yeah,
Right. Gotcha.
and she had that white dress. It was more of that variety.
Ah, cool. So this Halloween, you didn't dress up as anything?
No, this Halloween, a few weeks ago, I had to get glasses because the voice in the back of the room is getting old. So I was Velma from Scooby Doo.
Oh, and you, beat guy?
I was just a lumberjack, so I just got an axe.
He has this mission to win the Halloween costume contest with the least amount of money every year.
Really? Wait. His job? Wait, your job? What?
No. This is his goal in life, and I will tell you, he has won plenty of Halloween costumes just by choosing the cheapest costume he can and acting it out.
Really?
Facts.
Do you have this on video?
I got some pictures and stuff of past times. Yes.
Yeah, no video, but pictures. One year he was Bob Ross, and he was just painting happy little penises on people.
Facts.
Okay. Well, hey,
Let me show you a picture of this desk.
sure. Holy shit. That is shit.
Literally.
Yep.
Yeah, my God. They actually did that to her desk? Holy crap. That's like what? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's a pile of shit. Yeah.
It's just, it's art, quote unquote.
Yeah, you got that right.
Art is what art is.
So she walked into her office and that's what she saw?
Well, yeah, they said that there was one of the people who was arrested and sentenced to 12 months had apparently defecated on her desk.
Man, that taco smelled really bad, I bet.
And by the way, if everyone thinks that I'm not wearing a costume right now, dude, do you see the shirt I'm wearing? You don't need to wear a costume when you're rocking Jennifer Lopez.
You're rocking Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah. You lucky I didn't pull out the Britney tonight. Let's go.
What I heard is that he's still pseudo from the block.
Still pseudo from the block.
Pseudo from the block. That is funny.
Yeah.
All right. We
next.
ready for question 2?
Fuck no.
Yes.
All right. What are your thoughts on the deterioration of low-cost homes in America?
Well, what do you think, big guy?
Oh, I have a lot of knowledge on this. You sure you want me to go first?
Yeah, go first.
All right. The deterioration of low-income homes in America is done through systemic racism. We all know that.
Okay.
No, that's what everyone says. It's actually done by just prioritizing the wrong side of the road at all times. It's why we're building more and more gated communities to protect the people who have money. And why would you have to worry about outside of that? They don't have to worry about outside of that. They're the people with the money. They make the decisions. It's capitalism. People who don't have money don't get help if people don't want to help. It's capitalism. It sucks. It's a snake that'll always kill itself. It's always eating at its own tail. It's fucked up, but it sucks. And we need to fix the problem. We do. Because of, I know there's only one way the problem will get fixed, and it's sad because it's America, but it's when it affects the rich people. Look at the drug problem. When opiates started affecting rich people, it was suddenly a big problem.
Ooh, good point.
So as soon as it reaches to the point where it affects rich people, it'll fix itself. But the only way that's going to happen is if it disturbs the security of rich people. It disturbs the livelihood of rich people, or it disturbs the children of rich people.
Well, let me ask you a question. I'm kind of curious by what you said. That opium situation, how did it affect the rich people?
How did it affect it? Jimmy and Sally were getting addicted to drugs.
Hmm.
You know what? I think I might make a song about that. Tell you a story about Jimmy and Sally.
Oh, kids who hailed to who sprung from the loins of important people were getting themselves in trouble. So they don't want their kids in jail. So instead of imprisonment, they preach rehabilitation. Now, don't get me wrong. I work in the field. I'm all about rehabilitation. Criminal justice reform, rehabilitation, substance abuse is linked to 80% of crimes. But the reality is that rehabilitation wasn't really preached or brought up or pushed forward as much as it needed to be until, people who had a little bit more sway had kids who were about to do time.
Hmm.
It's
Well,
vicious.
it is vicious. So I get the point, but I still.
It's capitalism. You got to affect the rich. They're the ones who make the decision.
Well, tying it into the deterioration of low-cost homes, it's not just saying, hey, there's not enough low-cost homes, because, there already is a housing shortage present here in the United States. It's that the low-cost homes we have are literally deteriorating, like becoming dangerous to live in, damage to roofs, foundations, porches, things people can't afford to fix, especially with inflation the way it is. And there are organizations that help, but ultimately their waiting lists are years long. So a lot of the people living in these homes are actually senior citizens, so people that aren't necessarily able to afford to fix it, and it's not as easy to do some sweat equity as we
Well,
see with our younger folk.
so what do you think is the solution to this?
That's the thing. I don't know really how much of a solution there is. I mean, ultimately, there's lots of homes that are uninhabited, lots of people who need help. Um,
So then, how do you have a shortage of housing?
ooh. It's not so much. Is it really a shortage of housing, or is it a shortage of people who could afford to pay property taxes?
Well, that could be the case, and that's why Tesla's homes are coming out way cheaper than what the normal housing will be.
All right, you want to talk about Tesla? There is a reason why Tesla's homes are cheaper than other people. This dude is so keyed into efficiency. If you look into anything he does, he'll like sub down on a department and make sure the efficiency is perfect. So comparing what you get from his product to anything else is just unmatched. Like, you can't really do that. There is no CEO that will go down and take a job with the head engineer and sit there side by side with him day in and day out until they come up with the most efficient way to do just one subtopic. And he'll do that with every single department in his company. The guy's
Well,
insane and
yeah,
has no
yeah.
time for anything else. But he literally does that. He goes and works in his departments. There is no CEO I know in any company that does that. And if
No, you're right.
so
You're right.
just you can't compare that.
I mean, there's a lot of places that are doing like tiny homes,
Yeah, they are. You are right about that. Yeah.
and I think
You
that's
can.
pretty cool. It's very sustainable.
Is it hurricane proof?
I mean, even if you build a tiny home, you have to consider what the building codes are of each place that you're building them.
Okay. Hurricane proof depends on a lot of variables. Yes, any home, any structure theoretically can be brought to be hurricane proof at 140 mile an hour gust. Now, if you get above that, you're like, Texas likes to see 150. I think Tampa likes to see 150, and like Florida right now. They're the highest in America. 150 mile an hour gusts they have to be prepared for. Hurricanes can be stronger than that. So saying it's hurricane proof is not necessarily saying it's going to survive a hurricane. It's going to
Okay.
survive a hurricane gust. Not consistent. Now, if you buy a tiny home, if you're buying a home from like Elon Musk, you're buying a prepackaged home. The foundation isn't a part of that. So when you get it to your property, you have to have a foundation. That foundation matters almost more than anything else in the house to know if it's hurricane proof.
I was just curious. I mean,
Sorry.
No,
I went a
'cause,
little ham there. I'm sorry.
Well, I know the shipping containers. You can build homes out of them, and they're
Your shipping containers are not hurricane proof.
That's
The
what they say.
second you cut into the side of it, you weaken the whole wall. They're made to be a box that is not cut into. The second you cut into one, you weaken the whole thing and ruin its structural integrity, and then you have to restructure it to have that integrity back. You lose it immediately. It is not cheaper. It is a wise tale. Most people spend more money making them into something because you have to thicken the wall, so that means you have to put 2x4s up anyway. Then you have to put insulation in them. Then you got to restructure every hole that you cut out, and that means you're welding and adding all that stuff in. And then you're putting a window in, then you're putting a door in, then you're restructuring it to put a floor in because no one's going to walk on steel. Then the ceiling you have to insulate, so then you have to put a filler up there to thicken it. So the only thing you're really saving money on is the price of the vinyl on the outside, which the price of the storage container is probably worth more than the price of the vinyl that you put on your house.
Okay. Well,
Sorry.
Coming from the engineer in the room.
yes. I guess we haven't solved the problem, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
Okay,
but I think
anybody?
I think the tiny home thing's pretty cool.
Tiny home things. We're in one right now.
Yeah.
Right here. This is
No,
tiny home. That's why I'm right by the washer.
I agree with you. I think tiny homes are really cool. I'm just saying that if you're going to build something, you want it sustainable. You want to do something that can take some type of resistance, even if it's, let's say, 1,000 times it gets hit. At least
Then why don't we just dig a hole in the ground?
You could do that too.
Yeah, find a hill, dig a hole in it. You'll probably have a better structure if you cover that with stone.
Well, our producer actually was looking at a home that was built into the mountains.
That's what you should be doing. If you want to build something that's sustainable, build it in a hill. But you also have to worry then about the hill falling. Mudslides.
Yes, but you look
And
at
erosion from the wood and all that dirt. There's bugs and critters, and your livelihood that you're used to right now wouldn't be the same as it is.
yeah, well, coming from the man whose favorite architect is Frank Lloyd Wright, who literally built all of his homes into nature for the most
I know.
part.
I love this style of building. I do love.
And
this
those
style
homes
of
are
building.
still standing.
Frank Lloyd Wright is a master at it. Go look up Fallen Water,
Kentucky Knob.
Kentuck Knob, the Guggenheim. The list goes on. Just go look him up. You'll have fun.
He was big in Chicago too.
Yeah, and they remake a lot of his homes in like Minecraft, Roblox, all that. So if you're into that stuff, you can find it on there. I mean,
Wow. You want to build a house like him?
I would hope that I could come close.
Okay.
I mean, at a minimum, he'll grow hair on his feet and live like a hobbit.
Gotcha.
All right, question 3, folks. Question 3.
Sure.
What is your perspective on the electronic scooters present in many cities?
Oh, can I take this?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
You want it?
No. I'm curious to see what you're gonna say because you look very animated with it. So.
Yo, they create the best TikTok videos. Let's just start there. Like, I love watching people get into accidents on scooters. We should make more videos of it. It's amazing. Cities are trying to force helmets. How the hell are you going to sell a scooter with a helmet? Are you going to have a helmet there? Hey, purchase lice right now. $2.99 per minute. Like, no one's going to bring a helmet. This is supposed to be like a tourist trap thing. Like, you go into a city and you see a scooter there and you're like a tourist and you're like, ooh, I could save a little bit of money by scootering across the city.
They're fast. They work. They're fun.
And then now you come to find out they cost too much. Now because of insurance and all this and everything, you end up spending like $20 to ride it for 2 minutes. And you're like, I went 3 blocks and spent $20. I should have just got an Uber.
So how's the battery life on that?
The battery lives aren't that bad.
If you get one that's fully charged, you're gonna do pretty well on it.
Yeah.
And top speed.
You could probably hit about a good 20.
I was gonna say they're fast.
Yeah, you could.
But if the sidewalk's like bumpy, like whew, hold on tight.
Well, I'm curious if you could soup one up, maybe to go 65 miles an hour.
People have.
They're fun. They're fun. Don't get me wrong. They are a blast, but they are dangerous.
They're not just dangerous. They're like amazing.
They're
Like
they're
machines.
fantastic. But then people are just like, I don't need to stop at this red light. Oh, what do you mean I got hit by a car?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Terrible. So, salami sandwich, pretty much.
Darwinism.
Darwinism. Survival of the fittest.
Gotcha. I think they should take defense scooter courses.
Defense scooter courses? Like, are you walking across the street and a scooter is whipping down at you? Please brace yourself like this.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like CPI for electronic city scooters.
Exactly.
You got to take like a course to ride it. Like when you log in, it's like, here, take this 10-minute course to ride a scooter, 2 minutes.
That's right.
I think have you ever seen the movie
You gotta take it every
Idiocracy?
The movie what?
Have you ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
No, I heard of it, but never.
It's glorious. The whole premise is that, people keep breeding and that the whole world starts to become dumber and dumber. Anyway, the only thing missing from that movie, the only thing they've been getting wrong are the electronic scooters. They weren't in it.
Oh yeah. Yo, I can't wait until Starbucks changes. I need that brothel. I need Starbucks quick.
Oh my.
No, I'm only kidding. That's terrible. Please forgive me.
Jeez.
I didn't get forgiven.
So you're recommending that movie to watch, Idiocracy?
Oh my gosh,
If you
it
haven't
is a
seen
fantastic
Idiocracy,
movie.
You are supporting what would happen in Idiocracy.
I definitely will check. Is that on Amazon or Netflix?
It's on one of those services. Google it like everyone else does.
Okay.
I mean, all I'm gonna say is
I'm not
watch
here to be your
Idiocracy, and we could all vote for President Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew Herbert Camacho for president.
Yes.
That's from the movie, I bet, right?
It's
I wish
100%
I
from
wish
the
I could do
movie.
the peck thing that he does because I would totally do it right now. He like bounces his pecs and that's how he gets elected.
Oh no! I think it was like he got elected like with something like the car derbies, monster trucks or something.
Oh yeah, that's true. And they gave Mountain Dew to the plants. Not Mountain
No,
Dew.
they gave pretty much it was an electrolyte drink.
Yeah, it was like a knockoff
was like
Gatorade that
Rondo.
was lower than Powerade.
Oh my god.
Anyway, they did not have electronic scooters in the movie, but it's the only mistake because that's how I feel about electronic scooters. Doesn't mean I'll stop riding them when I'm in a city. I absolutely will. But I'm also going to continue to be entertained by everybody who wipes out and does dumb shit on them.
Would you? Yes, I see the T-shirt. So that means take out your popcorn and your soda and just enjoy the show. Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I know it sounds terrible, like, oh, I don't want people to get hurt. Listen, no, I don't want people to get hurt. But you wipe out on one of those scooters, and I will make sure you're okay. But if you're all right, I'm going to be laughing at you.
I'm not gonna lie. If you get hurt, it might bring a little bit more enjoyment.
Wow. Well,
If you get seriously injured to the point where it hurts you for the rest of your life, I'll go over there and help you out and get you up and everything. I won't laugh right away. I hope not.
Well, I guess from our last conversation
I might.
about torture, you might as well put the criminals on there and just let them torture themselves.
Yeah, do you laugh at people when they trip and fall?
Some. I used to. Yeah.
You used to?
Yeah.
How'd you grow out of that?
Karma is a bitch. That's what.
There's only one way.
Maybe I shouldn't drive any electronic scooters after what I just said today now.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I'm never riding the scooter again.
Have you ridden a scooter?
Yeah, I have.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
never ride one
definitely.
again. Because I'll get into an accident and break a bone.
They're a blast. I told you. Listen, they're fun.
I believe you, and I definitely will try it in a Spider-Man outfit.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
Deliver
I usually tell people to try things in a Spider-Man outfit.
Oh, you do?
Happy Halloween. Try anything in a Spider-Man outfit.
Yeah.
Yes, happy Halloween, everybody.
Try anything. Anything.
That's a loaded question.
You want to build a sandcastle? Spider-Man outfit.
You want to build a sandcastle?
You have to go to your extermination job? Spider-Man outfit.
You want to snort a snowman? Spider-Man outfit.
Oh, boy.
You are about to take the bar exam? Spider-Man outfit.
Really?
You got to tug one out in a Wendy's bathroom? Spider-Man outfit.
But has to have a butt flap in that case.
Oh, come on. All right. Next question.
Anyway, question 4. Do you have a favorite charity? And if so, is it because you believe in their cause, or do you just believe in how the foundation runs?
Good question. My favorite foundation is St. Jude.
Mm-hmm.
And it probably is because of the way it's run. I haven't dug deep into the background of them. I've heard a lot of good things and I've heard so-so things, but I don't know. I guess I grew up because my mother was always, pass the Coke, thank you. Was always donating to St. Jude. So as a kid, I always liked St. Jude. I guess it's a family thing.
Oh.
St. Jude's cool. They do like different ways to raise money every year. So they'll be like, hey, walk this many miles in a month, to raise money for St. Jude, or do this many crunches in a month. But during the holiday season, they'll be like, hey, bake every day for like a month and auction off your baked goods and donate the money to St. Jude. And I did that one year.
That's awesome. So you're saying that St. Jude is your favorite one?
I like St. Jude because they really have helped a lot of families. I wouldn't say that's my favorite one. I mean, I definitely I think the Bowery mission in New York is pretty great, helping, feed and shelter the homeless. I also am a big proponent for a lot of the county-based domestic violence programs. If you're talking about, I know here in the tri-state area, at least I know a lot of them in New Jersey. Like if you talk about Providence House in Ocean County, if you talk about Safe of Hunterdon in Hunterdon County, 180 Turning Lives Around in Monmouth, like these are all pretty great foundations that help a whole horde of people out.
Awesome. And you?
Right now, I'm very supportive of my funds low disease. Foundation. Support me. Send some money. Support pseudo. Leave a donation. Subscribe. Like, follow. Share it with your friends. Share it with your mom. Share it with your brother. Share it with your sister.
Agreed.
No, the Rain Foundation. They provide Christmas gifts every single year to kids that don't necessarily get gifts during Christmas because they grow up in neighborhoods or in a situation where they're not going to get anything, or other holidays, but they provide gifts. So
who's breathing hard into the mic?
I think I was moving it with my hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my fault. The Rain Foundation. Because they donate gifts. The part that I like, they do education stuff every year. They do a whole bunch of things. They're local, aren't they?
I think they might. I think they might be local. I mean, everyone hears about Toys for Tots, but this one's really cool because with the Rain Foundation, like they won't give you the name of anybody, but they'll give you like a family, and they'll like list the names of the children, the things that they're interested in, size of their clothes and shoes, and they kind of encourage you to get one thing for each kid. But I mean,
Yeah.
we've gone ham doing that before. Like,
And I know
let me get a whole family, and those kids are gonna wake up to the best holiday.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So the kids kind of write down everything that they would, in an ideal world, want. And as you get that list from them, and you don't get their name or anything, but you get a list from them with their clothing size and everything included from their parents, and you kind of fill the list for them as much as you can.
Right.
I used to do it with a bunch of people from a workplace that I worked at. I still do it occasionally. But they, a lot of the other people, they would all kind of do the same thing I did. They would kind of get a lot of extra gifts. I mean, we kind of went hard in the paint. I'm not going to lie. Like, we were like abstract art out there, and they were sitting here trying to paint with Crayola. But we were pulling it up.
I spent a long time wrapping gifts.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How many presents in total?
I think one year we hit at least 100.
Yeah, but it was like a few of us kind of bound together to we're like, choose a family with like 3 kids, and there's like 3 or 4 of us, and we're like, we're gonna do this up.
Yeah, we did it all together, all 4 of
nice.
the same kids in the same family, and knocked it out.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. I think the thing is, there's a lot of good charities and foundations out there. You just have to be careful, because on the flip side, there's a lot of charities and foundations where like you hear what they're about and what they do, and it sounds good on the surface, but when you really look at it, like only 10% of their profits or of the donations they receive go to people, and about the other 90% are going to like these CEO, quote unquote philanthropists, and you're like, oh wait, that's great. You guys are, multimillionaires. Meanwhile, ...
Exactly.
And I like any foundation on that note that kind of supports education. Not saying that you can't fix the problems that are there right now, but we can't continue adding to the problems while we're fixing them. And education is the only way to prevent adding to the problems. And it might be education of drugs, it might be education of just the world, it might be education of numerous things. But we need to widen our education to the children and to the people coming up right now. And I would support anything with education when it comes to foundations, as long as it is ethical and it is going to the right cause. I am not going to line another person's pocket unless it's mine and it's donated to the Fundslow disease. On Spotify, you can find my PayPal account where you could donate. Thank you.
I also really like foundations that help, work on getting people into places that help them find recovery. So there's like a lot of different places that kind of help people, fund people, or get scholarships for people to get into like rehabs or halfway houses, things like that. And that's, I just think, really cool. Anything that's really promoting recovery and forming sober communities.
Facts.
Okay. Wow. That's a lot of information.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. So are you going to do it this year, or?
We're moving this year. We're going to be in the middle of a move. So this might be one of those years that we end up taking off.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks. I mean, last year we were going to take off, but then we got a family last minute that we helped out. And it was very nice. It felt very rewarding that, like, even though we had a hard time doing it last year, we still ended up doing it.
I told him, I said I'd rather get presents and donate to a family than get presents for each other. It would just make me a lot happier.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. Yeah. I think our country and our society has turned Christmas into more of a consumer base. It's all about the presents, but it's really not. It's really about how we can help one another. That's what I think.
Exactly. I want it to be, offering help, peace. I want kids to know that Santa cares, and if they're little shits, that Krampus is going to, put them in a bag and beat them with sticks,
Gotta teach them about disappointment.
They have to know the magic, but they also have to know the darkness.
Yeah. Got you. with lipsticks. Gotcha. Okay.
Just remember, your role as a parent is to prepare your kid for the world.
And there's
not to be their friend.
There's a lot of
or to make them the
Krampuses
best
out there.
person. It's to prepare them for the world, and that's sad.
Ah, gotcha. Is there a specific lipstick or just any lipstick?
I said sticks.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
said.
why are you thinking
No,
about kids with
Krampus.
lipstick on?
Krampus like goes and steals children and puts them in a sack and beats them with sticks.
Oh, sorry, I heard
Yeah.
lipsticks.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know
Why would
anything
you
about
beat kids with
lipstick. I'm just the weird entity floating about the space.
JR, have you ever been beaten with a lipstick? How does that feel? Does someone just like take the lipstick and jam it into you? Like,
Do they just? I feel like they just probably throw it at you.
I will not answer that at this time.
I have
put it in your
questions for
sphincter?
after the show.
Do they breach? Did someone breach your sphincter with a lipstick?
That's exactly what I thought.
No.
Did they spin it when it got in so it extended? Like they got it in, then they extended it?
Beat guy? No. Let's go on to the next question.
Oh, that answer says yes.
Dun, dun,
I wish we could see your face right now, Miles.
Yeah, sure, Mr. Morales.
Remember, you're Miles right now.
Yes, I know. And we won't talk about lipsticks. Let's go.
Fuck Miles.
All right.
Not Miles Morales. I'm
Question
talking about
5.
Miles.
Question 5. Have you heard about the $390,000 worth of award-winning cheddar that was stolen in a scam?
What?
Gotta get that cheddar. Gotta get that cheddar.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
No,
that's some cheddar
they're
right
calling
there.
it. They're calling it the Great GRATE Great Cheese Robbery.
Oh my god. What?
Oh.
What was the purpose of this?
It was just cheese.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Get resale.
Well,
Eat it.
like, look at how people act when it comes to like truffles and such. Like, this is award-winning cheese. Like, and you know, yes, people here in the U.S. love their cheese, but when you talk about other countries, like cheese is a whole different ball game.
Yeah, we should start making cheese in America like this. All we have to do is take the gunk from people's feet and just put it on a block of milk, and it'll turn into great cheese.
Anyway, we're gonna ignore that.
yes, we will.
Did you gag a little?
No, it's
Next time you're eating cheese, just think it's like similar bacteria.
Oh my god. Listen, I love my cheese on my pizza. That's kind of gross.
It's bacteria.
I don't know if you'll get cheese on your pizza with how much got stolen. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually, the cheese on your pizza is mozzarella. It's really just vinegar and water.
Oh, it looks like they made an arrest in the case.
Who was it? Who was
It
it?
was 24. Can we put some perspective on this? I know he said $390,000 worth of award-winning cheddar, but it was 24 tons worth of cheese. 24
What?
tons.
It wasn't like a robbery. It was like a... How do I put it? It was a scam. They scammed him out of it, yeah.
Oh, it said, this is how this article starts. It said, in the end, it may have just been too much cheddar to make a clean getaway.
Greatest
This
whips
article
ever.
This article is on NBC News and it was written by Gabriella Rudy. And it starts out, in the end, it may have just been too much cheddar to make a clean getaway. Apparently, the person arrested was a 63-year-old man.
Holy
Let's go,
crap.
let's go, let's go,
cheddar.
let's go. Never too old to be robbing out here. Keep it
cheddar
alive.
My god, the cheddar heist.
He must have his cheese.
Yo, I'm having so many issues with this
Yeah,
mic
right.
stand tonight. I usually don't use it, but tonight I felt like I'm going to use the mic stand. And now I'm like having fun moving it
It's-
around, and you guys can't hear me at times.
It's the shirt. It's the shirt. That's what it is.
I love this thing.
So wait, but can
By
you
the way,
imagine, like, how do you
Pure Life,
move
raspberry
24
tea.
tons of cheese?
What's
Pure
the
leaf.
cheese?
How do you move 24 tons of cheese? 24 tons.
I don't know.
Tons.
You get a truck, you get a bunch of guys, cheese bandits, and then they just go.
Yo, this sounds like Weekend at JR's. You get a bunch of guys, couple trucks.
I don't know. I thought that we just decided we were forming a band called the Cheese Bandits.
Yo, I'm down with that. You guys want to become the
Oh,
Cheese
wow.
Bandits? Yo, we'll cut the block every night.
Our first single will be called "The Greatest." GRATEST.
Oh my God! You're kidding me.
And we'll write a love song to Brie.
The song's gonna be real Gouda.
Yeah, real good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? And what about Monster? And what about Swiss?
Anyone, when we talk about it, we don't need
remix
holes in the
Monster.
story. And anyone who's going to steal $390,000 worth of award-winning cheese is a real monster.
Real monster.
That's a good one. But there was a lot of Swiss.
We're gonna make a gospel song since it's really holy. We're gonna call it Swiss.
I don't know. I feel like if we started a band called the Cheese Bandits, we'd be the goats. Get it, goats?
Yeah, I get it.
Goat cheese.
How much harder can we try at these puns right here? JR, you got one?
Don't put me down. I don't want to feel blue.
Oh, blue. Oh.
That was good.
Yo.
What?
We'll name this the last song "Chilling Down at the Port Wine."
I've been trying to think of one for Gorgonzola, but I'm really failing here.
Just name it Gorgonzola. That sounds like an amazing song. I think I'm gonna make a song.
Yeah, we gotta make that cheddar.
You gotta get that cheddar. All About the Cheddar. It's like a remix to All About the Benjamins.
Oh, okay. Well, that's too much cheese for me. Constipation is not my thing.
That is one of the lines in the song. That is too much cheese for me.
How did you
Constipation is
know?
my thing.
One of the other lines is beware that lactose.
Beware that lactose. Beware that lactose. Beware that lactose. Lactose.
I feel like I am issuing a direct challenge to Pseudo for next week's podcast episode.
Oh, yeah.
I will prepare the song. It's all about that cheddar.
Thank you. That is my challenge. Yeah, I want a cheese based song.
You
And it's not going to be cheesy at all.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I want to be able to bop to it.
Yeah, it's going to be the Gorgonzola of rap.
Really?
That's questionable choice.
Huh?
Well, make sure it's a Colby cheese.
Ah, thank you, Kobe.
It's going to come in Colby Atmos. It's an Dolby Atmos.
Oh my God.
That's a nerd joke for the best of them.
Hit the road, Jack. Find your way down to Monterey.
I hit the road with Jack. We found our way down to Monterey.
Anyway.
Gorgonzola.
But here's my thing. What do you think he was going to do with the cheese?
That's a good question.
He was going to slowly grate it into someone's mouth.
Yeah,
Did he find that person on Craigslist?
I don't know. Did he?
Wait, what? I was grating slowly.
I asked if he found the person on Craigslist.
Oh, he definitely found the guy on Craigslist. He said, "Hey, do you want to fulfill my fantasy for me?
You want to fulfill my biggest fantasy?
I got a fantasy. Do you want to fulfill it?" And then the guy showed
This is
up
from a show.
and just went for it.
Or maybe he might have a Jack Pepper farm.
Ah.
I wonder what Sargento will think of this song.
I feel like if we're going to make beats for it, we really need to get a string quartet.
Oh, that's a good one.
My plan for the beat was literally to use cheese in every method. I was going to take a block of cheese and smack it, and then I was going to like hum into a block of cheese, and then I was going to like strum a block of cheese, and I was going to just turn it into a synthesizer for each part and then make something out of it. Like do some sound design and everything.
I tell you, everyone, I never knew this podcast was going to be about cheese, but pumpkin and marshmallow wouldn't like that on Halloween. God damn.
Yo, it gets the cheesiest in the winter.
If we're really going to talk about marshmallow, I mean, there is this whole thing where people are making, like Rice Krispies treats, but they're making them out of Cheetos, so that could be a little Halloween-y.
I heard it's actually pretty good.
Actually, there's lots of people online who are making them and then showing them, and then they eat them, and then they're like, it's actually surprisingly good. It's not what I was expecting.
You know what
I
I'm
don't
hearing?
want it, but hey.
You know what I'm hearing?
What?
Frito-Lay's paying a lot of money for them to say they like it.
I think it's gross.
I think you're
I
gross.
think it was a good marketing ploy.
Oh, it was. But then they don't talk about the after effects.
What's the after effects?
You get arrested because you stole 24 tons of cheese.
Exactly. And that's a cheesy crime.
All right, let's get to the next question. We almost have an hour already.
All right.
Question number 6. Have you heard of the Baltimore area teacher who is accused of using AI to make his boss appear racist?
Let me start this.
All right, go ahead.
How do you use Allen Iverson to make your boss look racist? Allen Iverson is the greatest basketball player ever. He's like the Ja Rule of rap. Ja Rule is equally as great as Allen Iverson is great.
You think so?
Yo, if I started singing the Ja Rule song right now, you would chime in right away. The only reason why I'm not going to do that is because I don't want to distract the show and take it that direction. Ja Rule's that great. And Allen Iverson is equally as great.
Have you heard of the Baltimore area teacher who is accused of using artificial intelligence to make his boss appear racist?
I think that is insane because why? First of all, what possessed this teacher to do that?
Ooh, so apparently they had some beef because the teacher did not get a good performance review.
Oh, so I guess we're back in first grade. Okay.
No, you don't fuck with the computer science teacher.
Well, I mean, come on. I mean, was her performance good?
It was
How do you
not
know
a
it was
computer.
a her? She's been saying
It was a
the whole
man,
time.
but listen, it's not about that. This was not a computer science teacher. This was like a gym teacher or something.
Well, was his performance good?
Well, I can't speak to that, but what I can say is like, you are ruining somebody's livelihood. You're ruining somebody's life. You're ruining somebody's relationships. Like, you're talking about a principal of a school, like just an average, everyday Joe Schmo. Like, how's he going to recover from that? Like, it doesn't matter that the police determined that all of this was a lie and was incorrect. Like, this teacher already created this, spread this narrative, and it's all out to the parents and all of that. So even though it was determined fake, you know these people are going to be like, what if?
Yeah, no, you're right. But here's the crazy part. Check this out. Back in the day, when you had an issue. You go into the office and you talk it out like man to man. But nowadays, in this century, what they do is, oh, I'm not going to talk to you. Oh, wait. Oh, Sally, the AI, could you argue for me?
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's insane. It's insane. I mean, come on. Like, what happened here? You know, like, oh, AI, I can't say anything. Oh, tell him I'm an asshole and make him look like a dick face. Okay.
Well,
I mean, that sounds like a lot of fun.
AI did not go out of the way to copy this guy's voice. I did read up on this beforehand. AI did not. The guy went out of his way to duplicate the other guy's voice. Come up with an AI that duplicated his voice and had him say racist shit. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think the teacher should be rehired to teach AI in class. But
maybe he would be better. Maybe if
how
he
to
got a
use it better
performance
than most
review for
people.
that, he'd do a better job.
yeah, he'd probably have a job still if he put the same effort that he put into that.
Or he wouldn't have legal issues because he was definitely arrested.
Yeah.
Of course.
I wonder what other AI he's coming up with. Like, are they going to go in this guy's house and come up with, like, find a whole bunch of deep fake porn?
Well, here, yeah, that's the thing. That's scary because if he could do that with a teacher and kind of make principal look like a racist, what else can you do with AI to make other people look like?
It's the extremes of AI. Like, we talked about this the other week. Like, there is some extremes. AI will push us through the future because it's inevitable. We live in a capitalist society. Something comes along that makes more money. We go towards it. It will get there. Now, we could take the Nintendo approach and use lower level equipment to get the same quality, but the
I think a
efficiency
lot
ain't there.
of people could be framed for crimes that they.
Oh,
didn't
a lot of
commit.
people will be, and
I mean-
AI will do that.
When Pseudo made a joke about like deep fakes and all of that, but like that's actually happening. Like people are making deep fake like revenge porn of people where these things did not happen, but their likeness is out there on these sites taking a life of its own. And you're going to talk about like how that impacts their lives, their career, all of it.
Like
Exactly.
think I put music out there. I put my face out there. You put your face out there. There's probably a video of like me fucking like a jackrabbit.
I do not put my face out there, hence I'm the voice in the back of the room.
People used your face and things. How much porn videos did I make with your face? I said I make with your face.
Are we talking specifically about Miles Morales? Because I'm sure there's some shit out there.
No, I'm talking about JR.
Excuse me.
Excuse me,
People are
miss.
weird with it, man.
People what?
I said
People
people
what?
get weird with it, man.
People get
Oh,
weird with
I
it.
know. Trust me, I know.
Oh, wait, JR, do you get
Yeah, he
weird?
knows. Remember the lipstick. Hashtag remember the lipstick.
Yeah, hashtag JR and that lipstick extender.
No.
Hashtag tell me about the lipstick.
This is Morales. You got the wrong guy.
Morales.
JR be doing some weird shit, some kinky shit.
No.
Some
Who
like
the heck is Who the heck is JR? I told you I filled in for.
I don't know. JR's from this.
And not because he's a good kid. It's because he does that naughty when it's nice.
Oh, Miles, you're lucky. You're lucky. From what I hear, JR's since some like lipstick play.
Yeah, I heard JR
Oh yeah.
likes that lipstick fully in there. He likes that lipstick to come in red and to go out redder.
Does it even go out? Like, does it melt? Like,
No, it comes out redder. He likes it to draw
Ladies
blood.
and gentlemen, this is not part of the show. You can dismiss the lipstick thing. We were
That's a
talking about
cosign if I've ever heard one.
oh yeah, one hashtag remember the lipstick. But yeah, back to AI.
Hashtag JR.
No.
Hashtag JR. And just in case you forgot that, hashtag means pound in some places. So
Pound lipstick.
Pound JR. Pound lipstick. Let's go.
Anyway,
Oh,
but yeah, reeling it in. But for real, no, this has real implications on people's lives.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does, and that's not a lipstick joke.
I mean, it's just the tip.
Oh, that is so bad, man.
Did you ever break the tip?
Okay, Vinny.
Okay, let's stick to the AI.
Allen Iverson? We're going back there?
No, but no, for real. I know you like to make your jokes, but this principal, people thought he was saying racist and sexist things.
Well, yeah, we're in a weird place as a society.
Yeah, we are.
It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a rough little patch. I don't know if we're all gonna be
On what?
I don't know if we're all gonna be okay at the end of this. This might be the first time in history that, in my lifetime, that I could look at and be like, technology's getting a little scary.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Trust me. And
It's getting scary because I literally, while I was sitting here, I went to AI and I took a picture of you.
Don't do it.
I took a picture
Don't
of
do
you.
it.
And I made a video of you shoving lipstick up your ass.
Don't do it.
I would put it on the screen. But
I tried,
no one else
man.
wants to
I
see
tried
that.
to hold him back. I saw what was coming, and I tried to stop it. I tried
I'll send
to
it to
stop
you
it.
after the show. I'll let you see the AI shoving lipstick
No,
up
but
your ass.
hashtag Skynet.
yeah, exactly. That's Google.
That's not Google.
All right.
That's not Google.
Anyway, we have one more question here. This one's a little darker. I mean, yes, it's in the spirit of Halloween, but maybe not in the bright way, more in the spooky way, introspective way.
Okay.
All right. Celebrating Halloween has origins in remembering the dead and confronting the concept of death with humor. How do you feel about death?
Well, I think death is just the beginning. That's how I feel about it. I think, for me, I think it's when you die, you go to a different life. I believe in that. I think this is one life, and there will be another one until the consciousness reach a higher level.
I agree. Actually, I don't agree. Let me reiterate. I don't know what death is, and I've accepted that. I don't know what happens, and I'm okay with that. On the Day of the Dead, Halloween, I do like to do nice things.
Day of the Dead's actually tomorrow, but okay.
Oh, Day of the Dead's different. Oh, sorry, I didn't know that. I always thought they were the
Thank
same.
you from the voice behind the curtain.
Yeah, the voice behind the curtain got me again. Ah!
Don't hate my vibe. Don't kill my shine.
I just don't know about death, and I just like to celebrate those who aren't here whenever I can, and I like to remember the good times, not the bad times. Because if you dwell on all the shit that people did wrong, you'll never find out what they did right.
That's
And you'll
true.
never be able to learn from them to do better the next time. I would love to live forever. I don't think I will. I've accepted that.
He doesn't think.
I mean,
Well,
I am pseudo.
yes, you are.
Mm.
Pseudo, and ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, Pseudo is coming out with a new album called Lipstick.
The album's called Lipstick, and the first track is the greatest.
Yo, the album is called Lipstick, and the second song after that is called He Put It Where?
Wow.
He Put It Where?
Sorry.
I didn't even know you could do that.
That's the fourth song.
And that's your
The
lipstick.
third song in between is Yeah.
I thought the final track was I'm not gonna use that on my lips now.
No, that is the final track. It's a 12-song album.
Death.
Or the sixth track will be The Lipstick Doesn't Wash Off.
The lipstick that's stuck.
She knows.
She knows. She knows. Go stream that for J. Cole before it's taken off online.
So what do you think about death from the voice in the back of the room?
Death does not bother me. I'm not afraid of death. I feel like I've seen enough in this life to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that there's something after. It's more the impact that it would have on the people left here. So I guess when it comes to death, it's more when I would lose a person, or has an impact, because I know how that feels and how I react. And it worries me that when I'm not here, how the people who love me, like, I know it causes them pain, and that bothers me. Even though I'm on the next plane of existence.
Ah, gotcha. So spiritual enlightenment is what you're saying is death.
Yeah, I do. I believe there's different kind of planes of being, and I believe if you're important to one another in this life, you find a way back to each other in the next, even if it's not in the same format that it was before. But, when we're talking about in the here and now, I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid of death. I love life, but I've seen enough to know that there's something beyond. I'm just worried about the people I leave behind.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, folks out there, if you have any comments, and
I had a comment I would like to read beforehand. Edward in our comments left a comment, and we didn't read a lot of comments tonight, and I'm gonna read some of the good ones from tonight as we go through this ending. Eddie wrote, "For me, death is internal peace, and I must depart so new life can come to be." Beautifully said. It's internal peace, and one must depart for life to come to be. Once again, what JR said, it's the beginning. Patrick said, there's AI of some, and my YouTube, there's AI for YouTubers, and they may have a couple thousand followers. That is crazy that just AI making YouTube has more followers than other people.
Burn.
Also, there was a couple notes about that lipstick. Who put in the lipstick where? Yucky. Anything you say. Good for him. What the freak is that?
All right.
Those were all on the lipstick.
Okay, I think that's enough comments for the night. Well.
And happy Halloween to all.
Yes, happy Halloween. Any updates for next week that we can tell everybody out there? Anything?
We'll be here again.
Yes,
we'll be here.
Pseudo will be making a song, the first single by his new band, the Cheese Bandits.
Yeah, we will. We will create the Cheese Bandits. It's me and JR.
Yes, he'll be back next week.
JR does all the vocals. He doesn't even know it, but I'm going to write him this week, and he's going to record them.
Okay. Well, I'll let him know when I get off.
Mm-hmm. And we're the Cheddar Bandits, so watch
Cheese
Cheddar.
Bandits. Get it right.
Oh, the Cheese Bandits. Our first album, I think our first album would be like, can we call it the greatest hits?
The greatest hits?
The greatest hits.
We're gonna start with the greatest hits, okay?
Okay. Well, you heard that from the big guy, ladies and gentlemen. Well, happy Halloween. Stay boogie fresh and have a nice night.
Oh, wait. By the way, if you're questioning me, no, we were not talking about lipstick. We were talking about dog lipstick. Thank you. Bye.
Okay.
Ew.